Hey, welcome back. Hey, welcome back to another My Two Good Hands video. We're in the basement because it's cold outside. We are back on our project. This is the second part of who knows how many parts till we're done. But on our upholstery project, if you remember where we left off, we had gone ahead and built these with the wood and with the foam, and the foam is glued to the wood. So what we're going to do today is start on fabric patterns. So we're going to make the pattern right from this part. We do have some tools we're going to show you. Let me get the tools and show you what we're going to work with. Had some pretty simple tools for this job. First one is this device here. I made this for doing upholstery years ago. And basically, I've got a 1/2 inch, a 1 inch, an inch and a half, and a 2-inch reveal. And I also have a 6. And this is for both doing your boat. And the 6-inch is for actually making a double-walled bimmy piece that's 3 inches. So you cut it at 6 and you fold it over and you sew it in your bimmy. So that's how that works. But today we're going to be focusing on the 1/2 inch because we're just going to make seams. So let's get our fabric out, get it unrolled. We're going to get it laid on the floor. So we're going to get you going. Oh, we also have a scissor and something to mark with. It's a grease pencil. So we're going to start with our upholstery. We did get this upholstery from sale, right? But you can buy it elsewhere. We got it here because we were upholstering the inside of our boat. Now we're working upstairs. So this is kind of a off-white material. And all we're going to do is lay it down and roll it out flat. That helps to not have something underneath it like this. So we are going to be working with the side that's closest to you. So now all we're going to do is take a piece like this, look for the straightest edge, which we believe is right here. And we are going to make this with a 1/2 inch reveal. Unfortunately, you want to mark this stuff normally on the back side, and this is unrolled with the good side up. So we're going to flip it over. Take this, put it on here. And we're going to get our rule here. That's going to be hard to see. Maybe we'll back up a little bit here. Let's back this up just a little bit so you can see it good. There we go. What we're going to do is take this with our grease pencil, and we're just going to take this and put this at the 1/2 inch mark. The way this is designed to work is we put it on the edge here. We put this right in the mark like this and rub it right on the edge. We'll do that there. And we'll do another one over here. So there's our 2 marks for the 1/2 inch on there. Now we're going to slide this right up to the 1/2 inch mark. Now we have to do the same thing over here on this end. So pull this away. Couple 1/2 inch marks. Bring it back. Make sure your fabric is laying flat underneath your item. There's other ways to make patterns, but for a seat cushion, this is a good way to do it. And once you get that on there, again, you want to make sure you get your fabric all flattened out. And see how we flatten that out. And what we do is we take this rule and just put it against the fabric. I'm just going to sit on this, put it against the fabric, and just keep going around. It's real nice to do the corners this way because it follows really nice. Okay. And when you get a little gap in the line, you can kind of go back, touch that up. I like to use a straight edge. If you have it, kind of make the straight zones better, more straight. You get a little bit of wobble in that. And we're going to do that over here because we're going to come around this corner like that. We're going to come over here and do it this way. And then once we have the two spots where we know it's straight in between, we're just going to use our straight edge in here. Now what we're going to do is pick this up and show it to you. So let's get this picked up. This piece we can come out with. And you can see there you go. You've got a nice pattern. Now it's just a matter of taking a scissor and cutting it out. You see we forgot to do our piece in the corner. Unfortunately, there's a radius there. So let's lay this back on here. Lay this back on here because we got to get this corner done. There we go. Forgot to hit this little corner, didn't we? Oh well, we'll get it here now. The easiest way to do this is just start here and go like this. Oh, there you go. That's the not quite the right corner there. Cut it close. And kind of come in there and sketch that out. That's right where we're going to cut it. We are not going to cut this line. We messed up there. So that's kind of the look of it. Let's take this off and get it cut. And we'll do the other one. Then we'll talk about how we're going to make the skirts. And somebody might be saying, why don't you just wrap it over? You wrap it over, you get that rounded edge. You don't have the sharp corners. It doesn't look professional. So that's why we're doing it this way. So the next thing we're going to do is just cut this out. And we're cutting it a 1/2 inch from where we were. And we're going to come down here and cut this little corner. Good. So there you go. Got this cut out. The next thing we'll be doing is cutting a skirt, and the skirt will be put on here like this. But let's go cut the other piece of fabric before we go on to the skirt. Okay, so we got our two pieces of pattern cut, and we got our tops. Now we need to make a skirt. So when you got to make a skirt, you got to figure how tall the skirt needs to be. Now, we know that we can come here and measure this, and we can say, hey, that's 4 inches. We know we want a 1/2 inch, so it's 4.5. And then we probably want to bring it around this side about 2 inches. So we're going to make a 7-inch skirt. So to do a 7-inch skirt, we're just going to measure the fabric on the floor here in a 7-inch skirt. Well, that's easy enough. And so we don't forget 7, we're just going to write that down, okay? 7. So we're going to do a 7-inch skirt. Now, how long's the skirt got to be? Well, we know we're going to have seams in this skirt because you really don't want to go all the way around and destroy all your fabric. So what we're going to do, though, is we're going to take some measurements like this. We're going to start in a spot like this. You just start coming along with a tape measure. Just kind of keep going around here. Doesn't have to be exact. We're just trying to get reasonably close to how big our skirt needs to be. So this skirt needs to be 12 feet. So since both of these are pretty much the same, we're going to say both skirts need to be 12 feet. So now for our layout, a 7-inch skirt, we have 18 inches here. So we can only do a 6-inch skirt. If we do a 6-inch skirt, we're 4.5. Plus that gives us, it doesn't really give us the right amount. So we really want to make a 7-inch skirt. So unfortunately, we're only going to get 2 pieces out of this. That's unfortunate. But it'll still work out. So what we'll do is we'll make a couple long pieces. We're going to call these are for like the front where you see it. And then we'll have to cut some more. So let's see if we come across the front here. We're going to come to like here. So yeah, that'll work. We're going to make a couple 7s. I think what we'll do is we'll just lay out our 7s on here. And as we went around, it was 12 feet. So we're going to cut 2 of them from here. And then we're going to cut this off. And the bolt itself is 55 inches. So we're just going to cut some strips in the other direction. Those will be the ones around the back. If there's a seam in the back, nobody's going to see it because it goes against the wall. But that's what we're going to do. We're going to cut 2 of them out of here. So basically all we're going to do is lay it out in 7-inch strips. And since we know that this is not going to get us 2, we can make them 7.5 if we want, but we can make them 7-inch strips. We know that's enough. We're just going to come in here, hit a couple spots at 7 inches. Again, not super critical on the exact width. And then we're going to bring it out to get it around the front. We're going to bring it out to 6 foot. I'm going to bring it out right here. That 6 foot will be in the front. So if we know this is the front here, see, we don't really need 6 foot. We only need about 5. So let's see what we need for 5. Yeah, so 5 foot is here. So we're just going to stop. We're going to stop right here on that. And we'll draw our line. We'll draw another line. So the next one's at 14. So we're just going to come in here and do 14. And again, we're going to do this at 60. Well, we got a couple of these at 60. We got another one here. We got another one at 60. And it doesn't look like 60 is going to work for us. So we're going to do it at 63. And then we're going to do it at 63 here. Oh, we could draw a line across it that way with our straight edge. Draw our lines that way. Cut this out. Figure out how much we've got. And then we're going to continue on. So coming across this way is easy. We're just going to put this down on here. All the way to the edge here. And we're going to do these. So after we cut these out, we know that these have 60, say, 60 and 60. And we know we want 12 feet. So 12 feet is 144 minus the 60 brings us down to, what is it, 84? 84. So we need 84, and this is 55. So since this is 55, and we're going to show you how we're going to make a joint in the back that's flexible. 55, so 55 from 84. 5 from 84. That's 7, that's 2, that's 24. It's 29. So basically what we're going to do here is we're going to make 3 strips this way. We don't think we're going to need 4. And if we do need a little piece, we got some little pieces. So we'll see how we come out. But so what we're going to do is we're going to have we're going to make 3 of these. So that's at 21. So just like we calculated on our skirt, these are our 2 pieces. Now, if we put this one with the one I got laid out here next to me on the floor, I get the 144. That's perfect, and we're good with that. But we've got to figure out how to extend this one. And if we look at how much the difference is here, I'll just put this at 70 inches. We need about 12 inches, maybe a little more than 12 inches to add to it. We look at a piece like this. Can we get 12 inches out of here? We're really close. Let's see, what else do we have? We got this one. We got this one. I don't think we can get 12. I don't think we can get 7 inches of 12 out of this. I'm going to tape measure over here. I don't think this is not 7. Oh, that is not 7 inches. So we can just take that one and say goodbye. There's 12 inches there. 7. We can get 12 inches out of this piece. So we're going to flip it over this way where we can mark it. And we're going to get ourselves some 7-inch lines down here. We're just going to come to the edge here, come down where we get 7 inches. And we're going to come out to this end, mark 7 inches again. And we're going to hope that this is 12. And that is actually 14, so we're good. So let's just get some lines on here. Going to have to make a measurement for here. I'll just use this as a straight edge over here. This, again, this will be in the back towards the wall. Nobody will see it, so no worries. I got to get a longer piece there. Oh, there we go. Cut this out. Those are scraps. So what we'll do is we'll joint these 2 with the long one over there, and we're going to join those. Next is sewing. Like and subscribe. Post notifications on. We'll put tools in the Amazon link below. So don't forget, like and subscribe. My 2 good hands. We'll catch you in the next video. This was how to do the pattern. And this is pretty easy. We've got some on doing canvas for your boat. And those will help you out if you're doing a lot of crazy stuff in the corners. This is pretty straightforward. So we'll bring you back when we're ready to sew.